Good evening, everybody. How you doing? It is Captain Jack. It's Mother's Day, and it's not a slow sports day. I know that hopefully, because I spoke to him earlier on the phone. Hopefully, Jared has his phone fixed so he can actually hit the link. Because again, great guy, but I hate holding up my phone to the microphone just to hear him talk. So hopefully we'll hear from Jared tonight. Oh, I can say this has been a very mellow, peaceful, word I'm looking for is tired day. Didn't do a lot today. Went to get some, Mother's Day gifts and whatnot. My mom's dead, but gotta hang out and do things for the day. And I don't even know. Let me see. I don't know if I put this on. I think, okay, yeah, Cardinals at the Red Sox are playing on baseball. Not a lot of interest there. I believe the Sixers and the Celtics were in game 7 today. I don't know who won. So this will be like a you tell me. I did find out that the Warriors didn't make it to game 7 and that the Lakers knocked them out in 6. That was from reading. There was golf today. There's obviously baseball today because there's always like Mother's Day games in the major leagues. Yes, and we haven't had a chance to talk about this because on Friday, every swinging dick came up to me in my job and said, "Did you see? Did you see?" Of course, it was the report that, and God, I hate saying his name, the report that Tom Brady wants to have a limited partnership with the Raiders. Did you see? Yeah, I saw. Because everybody and their grandmother who knows me knows that I would be tweaked by that. Sean Johnson's here, thank you. And yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm full. I had like tacos for dinner, homemade. So there. Oh, pardon me. How do you like the NFL schedule? I feel the NFL didn't screw us with giving us 6 prime. Didn't screw us. Yeah, 6 primetime games. Maybe only bad weather game is, and I'm gonna put this up from Sean. The bad weather game is Kansas City and Christmas, Monday night. That's it. I mean, and to be honest, if I get out to Kansas City, it's because I want to. I have friends there, but I am not going to go to Kansas City game on Christmas Day unless I know that unless I know I have my friends around me. B Al's in the house. B Al, ahoy to you as well. Dave wants to know what games I'm going to. As of right now, all home games because I did, and for those that don't remember a reason why, normally I'm on Thursdays. I did not have a Thursday show. Why? Because when the schedule was coming out, I normally do that time to get my hotel set for the year, right? My points weren't available on the Hilton website. Pardon me. I'm sorry. I said very lazy day. So I couldn't book my rooms that I have a timeshare in Vegas, right? I have a timeshare in Vegas and I couldn't book my hotel. I couldn't book my timeshare because my points weren't available. I was pissed. And I also was not feeling very well. Remember, I don't know if I told you I had like some stomach issues earlier in the week that had come back on Thursday. So because I had the stomach issues and I had I was trying to get the hotel room. So what I had to do was I had to call up Hilton Regular and book all my reservations using just my Hilton Honors card instead of my timeshare. Well, on Friday, the same day that they wanted me, so, oh, did you hear about Tom Brady? Tom Brady, Tom Brady. Shut up. I don't want to hear about Tom Brady. But there were reports that he is interested in a limited partnership with the Raiders. I don't care, just as long as I never have to see him in a Raiders uniform because it would make me sick. This number 12 with a Brady on the back in a Raiders uniform would physically make me sick. Having said that though, and I'll admit this, having said that though, the Raiders would get like preferential treatment, preferential treatment by the officials. Why? Because it's Tom effing Brady. It's Tom effing Brady. Can't stand him. But if he was to be our quarterback, God forbid, because Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be our quarterback as long as he stays upright. As long as he stays upright, he'll be our quarterback. Could Brady be our backup? Maybe. He's better than Hoyer, right? Seriously. Clay, let's do a quick one. What record do you think we will have? Oh, Matt, I don't know. If I will say this, if the defense improves, the offense remains better, we're going to have more wins. We're going to have more wins than we do or than we did last year, right? We had 6 last year. We had 6 last year. So if we improve, I would think 8 or 9, and that's an improvement because we have the hardest division in football. Spelling at 10-13 Surratt, better coaching, healthy Russ, strong ground pound game on a receiver core, and a better defense. Yeah, Clayton's a Broncos fan, obviously. I can see that too. I can see that. The Broncos are not going to be the Broncos are not going to be the also rans in the AFC West. Might be us. But Clayton, I agree with you. Here's the thing, though, and this is what Bronco fans don't like to hear, is that when Sean Payton inherited the Saints, he inherited Drew Brees. He inherited a top 10, I think, defense. So he inherited a ready-made team. Now he inherited in Denver Russell Wilson. Pardon me. I apologize. But did the Broncos get better? Yes, they did. But yeah, you're going to be better, Clayton. I agree. Dave feels the same way I do. Probably about he who shall not be named, number 12. Yeah, you got to score more than 8. Now, your defense was good last year, Clayton. Your defense was really good last year. Rob, good to see you. Rob, my Viking buddy. Skull to you as well. Rob will be out in Vegas. So will Tony Pagel. So will a couple of the other um, Vikings fans of renowned. Who had the band of renown? I can't remember. There was a guy in the 40s, the Bubba and the band of renown. Well, the band of renown for the Vikings fans coming over going to be um, oh, sorry, wait a second. Harry James, maybe? I can't remember. Somebody look that up. But the Vikings will be showing out. And yeah, I do got the schedule right here because in case, but I'm going to be going to, now last year I went to, of the 17 games, I went to 14. I did not go to Pittsburgh and freeze my ass off in a game that I knew that the officials were going to screw us over. I did not go to Los Angeles for the game against the Rams, the Thursday, because it was a Thursday night game. Didn't do that. And what other? I missed one other game. I think it was the Vegas game. But I said, well, I was at 14 to 17, and two of the four preseason games. But good to see you, Rob. We'll be looking forward to seeing you. Yeah, Clayton is a Broncos fan. Anthony is smoking something, but I like the enthusiasm. 17-0. Anthony, submit yourself for a urinalysis, sir. And I do. I might. There. I see this, and Clayton, you might not want to hear it. Jarrett Stidham might be your quarterback in Denver, Anthony. And by the way, you just signed Danny DiNucci, right? He's not a bad quarterback. If Russ is on the flip side of his career, you're going to need, you got two decent backups, which is, and again, no hate because the Raiders have got to figure out after Jimmy G who the quarterbacks are going to be. And again, Sean reminds us we had 7 games where we lost by 7 points or less. We had better offensive execution last year. I feel we would have been on the other side of yeah. But on the year before, Sean, the year before, we won what, 9 of 12 that were less than 7. So it was just a matter. It was smoke and mirrors. You got to win the better. You got to win those games. How do you like that Christmas KC game? I am going out there only if my friend is going to be there to hang out with. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm not going to freeze otherwise. I think we come out balling out with Jimmy G. Yeah, we're going to be better there. Sucks for the players, but for me, well, what is it? But for me and us fans, I love it. Yeah, the Christmas game. Yeah, this year I feel we'll get better ref calls to see, especially Brady owns part. Yeah, possibly. Execution of the offense, especially late in the season, final four games were terrible. Yeah, it sucks. The defense needs to be better. That's true. But remember, and like I said, this is an AFC West heavy. And if you're here, thank you for being here. If you are watching on Twitter, I can't see your comments. I can't see your comments on Twitter. I just know it's on Twitter. If you're watching on Roku, thank you for watching the Northeast Streaming Sports Channel on Roku TV. Thank you. Apologize. I got some. No, I just one of these lazy days. Eyes are hurting. You're bothered. Hearing nothing on TV other than the Cardinals Red Sox? I got Slumdog Millionaire on. I got a better program. Oh, look good early and like trash in the late. The D was trash early, but actually looked halfway decent in the late. Anthony, that's true. You like the bye week? Oh my God, the bye week at the end is wonderful because we used to get the bye week at week 3 or week 4, and then when we needed it, we didn't have it. So now it's at the end of the season. I mean, honestly, the NFL, and who was it saying the NFL didn't screw us on the schedule? We got Miami in October or November. Wait. Let's see here. We got Miami in November, late November. That's wonderful. That means it's not going to be balls hot. That's wonderful. We got, and this is the other good thing. Okay, let's see here. Bears and Lions back to back. October, late October, but at least not November, December. So we got it. It's going to be crispy. It's going to be, cold, but it's not going to be freezing. It will be in Kansas City on Christmas. But I like the way the schedule broke out. I did. I like the way the schedule. Yeah, Matt says, when we play in KC, Anthony, we play in KC Christmas Day. And Rudy reminds us we have a very tough schedule. We do. We observe all those primetime games. I'm not complaining either. So I'll be in, I will be, we got the Lions game is either a Sunday night or a Monday nighter. Oh, look. The Bears and Lions. Okay, no, the Lions game is what is it, Monday nighter, Sunday nighter, one of those. Bears game is at 1:00. Again on the 22nd. It'll be cold. Won't be frigid, but I'd like Chicago. The only thing about Chicago is, man, I'm going to want my hotel near the stadium. And I'm going to need my Chicago friends near me because I am not going anywhere other than the hotel and the stadium. Too much friggin' crime there. Raider fans, too many, they make money off of it. Yeah, I know. That's true. Week 2 of Buffalo, that's great. Buffalo at the beginning of the year, I've been there in September. I actually, I think one of the first times I dressed out as Captain Jack in Buffalo in September. It's nice. Go over to Niagara Falls. It's great. Real test where we stack up with the big dogs. Yeah, I think that's, and we catch them early. And it's not friggin', like I said, frigid. It's not frigid. So we'll be good. But what are your thoughts about the schedule? What are your thoughts about the way that you see the team? We got to see where we're going. We got to see where we're going. But I like the makeup of this team. I really do. I think it's going to be we're going to be close to 500. 8, 9, 10 wins. 9 is over, 8 is under, could be 10. But we're going to have, in my estimation, sight unseen, injuries to be determined. The Raiders are going to have a better year. The Broncos are going to be better. Who is it? Who is my Broncos fan here again? Let me see. Oh, Clayton. Clayton, yeah, the Broncos are going to be better. Matt says with Jimmy G's health, we get 10 wins, but improve at worst. Yeah, I say, yeah, we're going to improve. Okay, Rudy says we're going to get 5. I mean, yeah, Rudy, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I think we can be better than 6. But those are my thoughts. What are yours? Did you watch baseball today? Did you watch? I mean, who won the Sixers game? Cool Kev in the house with some beer. We need to make the playoffs. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Matt Lincoln, thank you. I don't think so. I think we just need to improve. Matt says we're going to get the calls this year. Our secondary never got fixed. I don't know. Rudy, we got some players. We got some players. In free agency and the draft, man. I said we got probably one of the best under the radar corners in the draft, and we got one of the best safeties in the draft. These guys are, I mean, really, really good players. And then in free agency, the people we picked up in free agency, I think will be better. I don't think it's much worse. Josh Jacobs not signed. That's the question. Will Jacobs sign? And if he doesn't sign, will somebody want him and we get 2 number 1s? Matt's really high on Mayer, the guy that I was on TV with the pick. Yeah, he's going to be good. I don't know if he's going to be Pro Bowl good in his first season. He might be eventually. Kev thinks we're going to pick up some people in the back end for the secondary. We'll see. I think so. Depends upon who gets exposed. Who gets exposed? Rudy says we're going to be 3-14. We'll see. Jack Kenna's in here. I got a friend request from Tijuana Harrison. I don't know Tijuana Harrison. I just saw it. Rudy says those are developmental picks. Oh. Okay, Rudy. Trust me. Those are not developed. The kid from Georgia and the kid from Maryland, they're not developmental. They can be plugged right into a roster. I disagree with you there. I don't trust Patrick Graham as the DC. I can see some of that. Our offense on rushing was ranked 17th, even though Josh Jacobs best running back in the NFL. It's things are gonna be we'll see. Yeah, Matt. It's a Tom Renovich jersey. Sure. I will say this is a left-handed quarterback. That I can say. It is a left-handed quarterback. Kev says 8 to 11. And Jack says what we all know. It all depends upon Jimmy Garoppolo's health. I agree. But we're gonna get better. We're gonna get better. Rudy says that McDaniels was didn't use the four running back. Okay, well, you know what? It's another year. It's another year, Rudy. Another year. I'm gonna put the link up. Please come in and talk to me because I don't want to just be here. Nation Nightmare, salute to you as well. Thank you. Come into the show, please. Come into the show. I think Zeus will break out, Anthony. I'll put that up there. That's why he was drafted. Seriously, that's why he was drafted. Remember, if you are watching on Facebook or Twitter, come over to YouTube, please. Come over to YouTube. Here is the link if you want to come in. That's the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Oh wait, let me put my YouTube up here so I can put the conversation, so I can see the conversation. Got a lot of windows up, so not. Let's see. Mother's Day times. That's there. Okay, there's the chat. Got a few people watching. Like, and share, please. John Leon's in the house. Thank you there, Jack, for hit those likes. Thank you, sir. Hit those likes. I like that. Snake is the best left. Come on, best left in the NFL ever. I think so. I think so. Oh, Rudy. Yeah, great. Captain, I've been sick. Otherwise, I jump. Okay, Jack, take care of yourself. Ed's not feeling well either. So, here's to. I see that Jack Kenna says he's not feeling. I said Jack Kenna was sick. So please send some positive, healthy vibes to Jack Kenna. Send some positive, healthy vibes to Ed Winchell, please. I'm gonna bring Rudy in. Hang on, Rudy. Remember, Rudy, we are on a Roku, so please try not to cuss. That's all I'm gonna say. Please try not to cuss. Rudy, good to see you, partner, and I appreciate you coming in and giving all of these thoughts. And again, you're not a Debbie Downer. You're not a Debbie Downer. I get it, but you do have a lot of legitimate. Hey, this is bad, and this is bad. This is bad. I will see. We all will see what we see when we see. But Rudy, thanks for joining us. How you doing there, bud?
I'm doing pretty good. And I know that there's a lot of people. It's a lot of mixed feelings with our group, our Raider Nation, and but I'm a realistic person, and I just don't trust Josh McDaniels. I learned that mistrust. First I thought he did great last year. All the signings, even the draft picks, even though giving up a first and second round pickup for Devontae Adams, I thought that was cool at first, But then I start seeing some problems with Josh McDaniels. He's a great play caller when he was with, the Patriots, but he's not managing the team very well, And a guy like Derek Carr, people can say what they want. He's a workable guy, but then I learned in history he had that same thing with Jay Cutler, and then history can repeat itself if we don't learn it, And I just don't trust it. I think we should have stuck with Bisaccio and waited for Sean Payton. Sean Payton would have taken this team, but I just thought we should have done that, because we were a playoff team and people could say we weren't, but we were. Now we got Jimmy Garoppolo, who throws shorter passes. He's very brittle. He can't throw that ball like Derek Carr. Derek Carr can throw it in coverage, which is what a lot of quarterbacks don't like doing. But, he's going to be throwing a lot of short passes. And, and in that running game, like I said, that's the crucial thing. You get rid of Josh Jacob, we're going to have a lot of 3 and outs, And, so what? I like Derek Carr. I'm a Fresno guy. I'm from Hanford, not too far from Fresno, 5'9" guy. I have respect for Derek Carr. Once a Raider, always a Raider. Just like Tim Brown, once a Raider, always a Raider. Charles Woodson, once a Raider, always a Raider. People like the Carr bashers. They're always going to be around. And this is the thing. Jimmy Garoppolo is a brittle dude. He's brittle. He's questionable if he were to play right now. He is. And then yes, they have Hoyer.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Hoyer's playing. I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna do something here. I'm going to try to get his Garoppolo's stats. Okay, because I want to see. No, I don't need career stats. I need his. Pro Football Reference. That's better because it shows the games and. Come on. There we go. Come on, I'm going. There we go. Pass it. Okay. Garoppolo. And I'm gonna start. He was back in New England, so you can't really go there as to was he brittle or not, because again he was a backup in New England, 14, 15, and 16, right? He played 6 games, 5 games, and 6 games, 14, 15, and 16. And obviously that was when Brady was there. So he played 6 games. He didn't start the 6 games in 14. He played 5 and 15, didn't start. In 16, he started 2 of the 6 games that he played in. He was 2-0. I don't remember, and I know that he was injured. I know he was injured in New England, but I can't remember to what ramification. Okay, Now this is where the rubber meets the road. Okay, in 17, when he's in San Francisco, he played 6 games, started 5. So injuries there because he was their quarterback. In 18, he played 3 games, so injured there. 19, he started 16, played 16. Okay.
Yeah.
In 20, 6 games, 6 starts. So there was an injury in 2020. In 21, played 15 games, started 15. And last year he started or he played in 11, started 10. The issue is that honestly, it was when he was in San Francisco, that system, in my estimation, the Shanahan system, hung him out to dry a lot more than the system in New England, which is the Fairbanks system. That is the offshoot of what McDaniels runs. He runs the let me see. Oh God, I knew this. It was the old Fairbanks. There's a name for it, okay, and it goes back from the 70s. Ron Earhart was the one guy, and the other guy who was ran it under Chuck Fairbanks. But that system, that's what McDaniels runs, okay. So I'm saying I think San Francisco, he was in, you see injuries in San Francisco because of the Shanahan system, and I think that is a systemic, literally systemic of where his injuries come from. If he and I think your dog might be mad, but I'm just saying I think that it's the system of what Shanahan was running, vice what McDaniels was running, and I could be wrong on that, but I think that if we play him into a quicker hit, and we protect him, obviously you got to protect your quarterback no matter who it is, but I think that if we protect him, if we get the quick hitters and the running game, which we will need either with Zeus or Josh Jacobs, we will be okay. Keeping him upright will be a testament to how good this season will be, in my estimation. But yeah, I agree. We don't know. We don't know, Rudy. We don't. And
Yeah.
we're all kind of like we're hoping and thinking and yada yada, but we don't know.
Yeah.
So until we can trot it out to see,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to go by what we see, right?
Yeah. And I see
And
this,
again,
and
I'm
people
not
forget
trying
that.
to blow smoke
Yeah.
up your ass. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Yeah. But the thing with us, though, we did struggle a lot with our O line, especially on the right
Because
side.
again, we got yeah, and that's I mean, is if are we gonna have Jermaine Illuminor be gonna have Mumford be that right tackle? We don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. That's the thing, though.
obviously
Yeah.
McDaniel, yeah.
But we re-signed
And
Brandon
China permission
Parker because Brandon Parker, though, people thought he should be gone, but I think Brandon Parker's not as bad as people think he is. I think he's better as a backup left tackle than a right tackle.
True.
He's struggled as a right tackle, but I would say he's better than Illuminor, though, in my opinion. Although, he's played right tackle for a while, but I think Munford could be a future right tackle, though. He's got those
I think he
long
is.
arms. He just
I
has to
think he
work.
is.
I think
Yeah.
he's got to work on his lining up on the O line. That's where he's struggling at. But and that's crazy because
I
Nation
think that, like
Nightmare,
you said,
when I was on their show, he said Munford, and I actually agreed with him about Munford. He's got those long arms and he can jab, and that's what I like about long arm tackles. They jab and jab. I don't like Illuminar. He has those much shorter arms, and he's better as a guard than a tackle. In my opinion, he was the same as Alex Leatherwood. I don't think we should let Alex Leatherwood go. We let some players go for nothing. And that's that's not Josh McDaniels, that's Ziegler. Ziegler let these guys go for free, and we didn't gain anything. And Derek Carr being gone for nothing, that was, I'm just going by the logical, not my emotion or anything. I'm going logically. It was a bad move that they did when they signed Derek Carr to a one guaranteed, and the rest were not all guaranteed. That gave Derek Carr the advantage, and that's what happened. We lost a good quarterback for nothing. We didn't gain anything, no picks at all, nothing. That's the general manager's fault right there.
Well, actually, in that respect, I agree. But here's the other thing: I think that honestly, it was a bait and switch to get Adams here. It was a bait and switch. We had to sign Carr, but they really weren't all in on Carr, or the contract would have been better, in my estimation.
Yeah.
They weren't all in on Carr, so because they weren't all in on Carr, they signed a contract that was beneficial to them in the fact that they be for a year, so could Carr. So they made sure they got the best contract that they could with Carr at the time. They gave Carr ample time. They gave him ample time to show what he could do, and he shit the bed. He did. He shit the bed.
No.
because
kind of a little
they
bit disagree a little bit. I respect you. I think they made some bad
I
play
got you.
calls. He audibled. Josh McDaniels hated the audibling because remember that one
Right.
long run that Josh Jacobs did? That was because of Derek Carr. They were doing sweeps. They made some dumb plays.
Yeah, that was an
for Derek Carr.
audible. Yeah.
They made some bad plays, and like I said,
Well,
Derek Carr is a proven quarterback compared to an unproven head coach. Josh McDaniels is not a proven head coach. You know, there's a difference. You know, and I've heard someone say, "Well, Derek Carr's had 9 years." Well, 9 years is not the fact that Derek Carr plays offense and defense. You know, and Derek Carr does audible. He's very good at audibles, and he can read defenses, but they had some dumb plays for him. And I'm not going to say Derek Carr is perfect. He's made some bad decisions, but every quarterback has. But those 5 games that we played that should have been ones, that was Josh McDaniels. Arizona, that was Josh McDaniels. The Colts, Josh McDaniels. The Titans, Josh McDaniels. The Rams, Josh McDaniels. You know, I'm not even going to say the Steelers. I'm not even going to say the Chiefs.
I'll tell you what, the Rams.
We had the leads and we just gave up on them.
Well,
but that's
okay,
everywhere. We're always going to get that, though.
Rudy, let me pop in for a little bit though. The Rams, Derek Carr threw a pick at the end of the first half. Remember, now that cost us 3 points minimum. That's on.
Yeah, that was frustration. Right. That was frustration. That's what happens when you put your quarterback in a bad situation. That could have happened to Aaron Rodgers easily too.
I got you, but if you're a professional, your frustration is not your frustration, it's for the team. If you're frustrated, your team suffers. And that like I said, if there's no, like the old expression, there's no I in team, there's no I in Derek Carr other than I am pissed off and I'm going to throw a pick. Okay? And I will say the officials they didn't call a safety. They could have called a safety on friggin' what's his nose.
I agree with you right there. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
He got neck tackled. They grabbed him by his freaking neck, you know. I agree with you. But we should have played man press. That man press defense, though, we played, that was a mistake. I mean, we played on the Rams. That gave Baker Mayfield opportunity. He should have, what's that corner's name? And I'm not talking about Nate Hobbs. It was the backup. And he was not a good corner. He should have played zone.
I think it was Robinson who played, wasn't it?
No, it was a corner. He had the big shoulder pads. I forgot what his name is. God dang it. But he should have played man press defense overall, you know. Should have played a little zone. And Baker Mayfield, we gave him the opportunity. We could have won that game. And Derek Carr, there was no way Derek Carr was going to come back against them. There was no time. And Derek Carr was trying to do the impossible. And that's what cost us the game. But we were going to lose anyway, you know. It was already done. Once Baker Mayfield scored that touchdown, that was the end game. It didn't matter what Derek Carr did. You know, he was just trying to make something happen. And that's what happens with players. They don't like losing. Derek Carr hates losing. And he ain't the only quarterback that's done that before. Tom Brady's done it before. Tom Brady hates losing, you know. Players do get frustrating. But at the end of the day, though, I look at the stats. Derek Carr's improvement with Josh McDaniels was the touchdowns. The yards were not improved. But if you look at our offense in passing, it was ranked 11th in the NFL. And it was ranked 12th overall, you know. But, you know, I think that Josh McDaniels could have managed the game better, you know, where we could have been 11-6. We should have been 11-6. And it's not just like offense, it's defense, it's all around. And the fault goes to Josh McDaniels. People can make blames on this player. But at the end of the day, it's Josh McDaniels who's responsible. And he needs to take ownership of that. And then getting rid of the best player on the team, it's not Mad Max Crosby. It's not Devontae Adams. It's Derek Carr. Whether people like it or not, he's kept that team going. He's the only quarterback we've had keeping that team moving around. Other quarterbacks have been failures since Rich Gannon, and we lost a good quarterback. Now he's in an easy division with the Saints. He's going to be doing better than us. He's got a good defense. He's got good receivers.
I will say this, Rudy. Rudy, you're a Raiders fan, right?
Yeah.
Outside of Fresno, so you remain a Raiders fan.
Yeah.
No, Jack. You can call the coach by his given real name. No nicknames. None of your crafty nicknames, Jack. I don't agree with that. Okay. Yeah. And again, I just try to do it where it's like I'm not a negative thing to the organization because people watch this. Okay, again, I'm not a dude that says, well, you got to fart rainbows and unicorns and things like that. No, you could be real, but there's the thing about being real and it being nasty, and I don't like the nastiness. Okay, but I will say this, Rudy. Like I said, you bring in a lot of good points. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if the Raiders are going to be. I think that they will be better than 6 wins. I think so. And I think that is as long as they are better, I think that McDaniels will go through to year 3. And I keep saying this, you can't judge a cook's meal until you get to the end of it, until you let it cook thoroughly, until you let it cook by what the directions say. And if you might think that I'm high, but when a Broncos fan, and this is my buddy Richie Riche, tells you that the core players that the Broncos won Super Bowls with, the core players that they won Super Bowls with, they had some guy by the name of, I'm not sure, Manning came in and helped, but the core of that team that they won the AFC West with a couple different years, the core of those players were brought in by Josh McDaniels, who bought into the system. Will it happen again? We'll see. But
I mean, you can bring the core.
Him enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying let him cook. Let him cook, and I will see what we end up with. But hey, Rudy, thanks for this is your first time in, I think,
no
correct?
Yeah, it's my first time. And like I said, last year, Ziegler and Josh McDaniels brought in some good players. They did, but now they got to fix what they messed up on. And I don't think we could go 6 wins, but that's my opinion. I like to be wrong, but I just don't see us going 6 wins. I know someone told me that we'd more likely get 7 wins, but I don't see us beating the Chiefs or the Chargers at all. I think we barely beat Broncos once, I think that we're pretty much in the bad situation as them. They don't have a quarterback. We, in my opinion, don't really have a quarterback either, But, we'll have to see because we're playing against the Steelers. They're a very hard blitzing team. And this is you don't have that running game against those Steelers. It's going to be a bad day for us, That's the ugly truth. And I know I hate saying stuff like this, but I have to be real and not put all my hopes and then feel broken, That's what I got to do, And I'm sure some of us feel that way, But, I'm still rooting for the Raiders no matter what.
Yeah, no,
and if I'm wrong, I'll be happy to be wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, let's see what we got. And because there are people, and I won't say their names. Say their names, but they're like the Eeyores. It's like that we're already going to be now, and I'm going to call you out here because you said 4 wins. But we don't know. But oh my God, we suck. It's like the guy in the water. Oh no, we suck again. We don't know.
Oh, Waterboy, yeah.
But it'll be
Rob Schneider, yeah.
It'll be, yeah.
And
then you got the other guy.
But we're in
this Ted.
But we have to also realize we're in the toughest division in the NFL. You know, we're facing the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs.
We are.
That's the toughest division. People got to realize, you know, if we played like that in, like, say, an easy division like the AFC South, we would get more wins, you know, a lot more wins than, you know, I'd say we'd be right there with the Jacksonville Jaguars if we were in their division right now, because they're a very weak division, you know. Just saying. But yeah.
Okay. Well, Rudy, please come back again.
All right.
You're definitely causing a lot of comments in a good way, because people are either cheering you on or saying you suck. But you know what? It's okay because we all have our opinions and we're all Raider fans. And that's the way it is.
Yeah, I got some thick skin too.
I'm sorry?
I have thick skin myself. They can call me a Karen or anything and it don't bother me, you know.
Hey, well, everybody thinks that I've been smoking whatever because I allow people. Like I said, I want to hear what you got to say though, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But Rudy, hey, thanks again. Are you going to be out at any games this year, Rudy?
I watch games. I don't go to the games. I wish I could go to the games, but I watch the games mostly. I've been watching them for a long time. You know, I've been a Raiders fan since 1986. You know. I've been a Raiders fan for some time, you know.
Well, if you can, I'm going to be in Madeira for Raider Nation Explosion in July. If you want to come out, come out to Raider Nation Explosion. Raider Tone, Mob Boss, that information is there. I know it's in Madeira. I know it's in July. I know it's balls friggin' hot. So I got to find.
Yeah, I live in Hanford, which is about 38. I'm 38 miles south from Fresno.
Okay.
I'm a little far away. Madeira is a little far for me, and you know. But I appreciate it though. If I could do it, I'd do it. But you know, I don't travel too much. You know, I used to travel a lot, but I don't anymore. But you know.
Well, hey, we appreciate. I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate you giving your views, Rudy. Don't let it be a long time again, partner. And thanks for popping in.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You got it, man. I said I let people on. I said I'm not a oh my God, you got to say we're going to be 17-0. I said Anthony Provincia said we're going to be 17-0. So submit yourself for analysis. I know he's kidding because there's no way in hell this team is going to be
no way.
Hell,
yeah, I would have said he must have been smoking something really good. It's no problem, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
And what did he say? When I'm not working for the government, I'm not going to smoke it, but I will have edibles.
Oh yeah.
One of these days, when I'm not working for the guy, I will get some edibles. But I know enough that I'm not going. They better be small amounts because again, I'm going to be 60 years old. Have never had marijuana. If you think that I'm going to have a big Oso brownie, no. Oso has brownies that can knock somebody, that can knock a whole village out. I ain't getting one of those. I told Oso he can make me a small brownie with a small amount, but that's only when I'm not working for the government anymore. And Rudy, thanks again, partner. I definitely appreciate you coming in.
That's no problem.
All right. Good night, brother.
A good night.
All right. That was Rudy Chavez. Thank you for coming in. We got another R man coming in. And we got Raider Cortez here. Raider,
what's good, Captain? Good, bro. I'll see you at maybe 2 games. I'll be in Vegas this year.
Okay.
I'm going to the Green Bay, and maybe the Jets. Yeah. My uncle used to be a Jets fan, so he's no longer here on Earth anymore. So I want to go to that game.
Okay, well that's good.
Yep.
Plus, you get a chance to see Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and I live in the county that he's from. He's from Butte County, Northern California, Chico area. So I live close by there. So that'll be fun to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. How you been?
I'm okay. And people, like I said, Jack Tennis saying that Rudy had good takes, and some people are not. They're calling him again. I like the fact that people are going to come in there and they're going to say what they want, man. But we're all Raider fans. We all get a chance to bitch amongst ourselves, right?
Yep. And I remember when Tyree Wilson got drafted, I'm like, Captain's gonna be happy because I remember on the Wild Wild West you had him in your mock draft. So
yes,
and then I seen you on TV too when they did the mayor pick. You were all happy about that one too.
I was. Yeah, and if you watch MC Raider, when the Tyree Wilson, if you watch MC Raider, they show me I had the same reaction for the mayor pick when Wilson was picked. I did one of the triumphant fist bumps because I knew that that's a damn good pick. And I can honestly say, in all of the years that I've been a Raider fan that I remember of the draft, I didn't go, who the hell is that and why did we pick him?
Yeah.
And this year we got good picks all the way around. There were no head scratchers, okay? Even the one that said people, well, why did we pick Tucker? I said the kid runs a 4.29 and can run and can be
a good
part of this offense.
And it's good. Yeah, I like the pick. I like all the picks. My favorite is the 6th rounder.
There's a need for him.
One of my favorites was Bernie. I like how Bernie plays. And this is going to be my opinion. Bernie is what Divine Diablo could be. He's already there. He's already transitioned to the linebacker from college, and that's the thing that I like about him. Yeah. Yeah, thank you again for letting me come up, Captain. I know it's been a while since I've been up on your show.
Yeah, no, it's been. I gotta get rid of some of the. I got a lot of windows up because I always have a bad habit of having like a lot of windows up. I'm gonna get rid of it because I'm running a little slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember
I'm a little slow. So let me get rid of some of these windows. You remember the first time what there, Cortez?
The first time that I came, I called in back in I think 2019. I called in onto your show back in 2019. I remember my first time ever. Yeah, coming up onto your show, I called on the phone number that you used to put up for what's his name from Pennsylvania? Yeah.
Oh, Jared. Yeah, Jared calls in all the time, and unfortunately, and he called me today. He was so excited. He was so excited about the Pittsburgh game, right?
Nice.
And it's like he says, "Hey, we're going to do this. We're going to do that." He can't wait. He can't wait to be week 3. And he's saying, "Hey," and I'm not chiming Jared out in a bad way. He said, "Hey, we're going to come in on Thursday." And on Friday, we're going to, we'll play some golf on Saturday. And I'm like, man, this is great. But it's like, I don't know whether I can do it because, again, I worry. But, it would be nice if I could, but we'll see.
Yeah. And
hopefully that
this is going to be my other. So this is my other opinion.
Go ahead.
I don't think that because our D line, if we think about it, Young's a good pick. If you put Tyree Wilson, you can move him into the inside and bring Chandler. Our front 4 is going to be hard to run on. Our D tackles could plug some holes. And I don't think no team's really going to run on us this year. That's just my opinion, Captain Jack.
No, now here's the thing. We picked up a kid from Tennessee and a kid from LSU last year for the line. We picked up a kid from Alabama this year, along with Tyree Wilson at end, okay? We're getting younger in the trenches at both end and defensive tackle. I like that we are getting that. We're getting better there and getting more capable, right? I also think
Yeah.
Amari Burney. I admit tonight that I'm prejudiced in the fact that or that's not the word, but I know that he's going to be a good player because I saw him at Florida and I'm a Gator. But he is, like I said, he is a tweener that we've been wanting to get for. We drafted Tanner Muse back when Gruden was our coach to be that safety linebacker tweener that could come in and cover and pop, right? Muse didn't work out for us. We worked out for the Seahawks, so at least we know that the kid's got some capabilities. Diablo, if he wouldn't have been hurt last year, was going to be that guy.
Been.
Now we got another guy. So I'm really happy about the way that we are building up our young defensive players there.
Yeah, I'm happy too. And this is another opinion going back to the whole Jimmy G. I think we had a better O-line than the Niners did. With Jimmy G here now. We're gonna protect Jimmy G. And like you were saying that he was mostly hurt with the Niners, and that's the truth. Mm-hmm. Not in Josh McDaniels' offense, he was never really hurt. I think he might have been hurt one game or so, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, he wasn't. He was, like I said, and I threw his stats away because I went past it because I brought it up for when Rudy was here. He had it was 6 games, 5 games, and 6 games, all in a backup status the first 2 years. This last year with the Patriots, he started 2 of the 6, and then he got injured. Okay.
Yeah.
But we also remember that that was great when Brady was still on that team, because when Brady got injured, they had Matt Castle come in for that year. And what happened the next year? Matt Castle signs with Kansas City for a shit ton of money because of him being in that system. Matt Castle is not as good as
yep.
Be.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Jimmy G. And there's some things. I used to be a big car fan until I seen last year. That was it for me, Captain. I was just done with cars. So I'm not a car fan no more. And I'm from Fresno. I'm originally from Fresno.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are coming from the same area. You and Rudy are real close to each other. So
I know Rudy. He called me a clown last night. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, Captain. Hey, Captain. Actually, the backstory is that he called Kush a clown, but tried using my name on the panel. Raider Kush. That's what happened. Yeah. So I don't talk to the dude.
Okay. Well, again, I try to stay above the fray. I try to stay above the fray, and hopefully they hopefully I can be looked upon. Again, when we suck, I said we suck. Okay, but I also said when we were winning the West that year, right? I also said it was smoke and mirrors, man. Smoke and mirrors, because we won a lot of those games by the limited amount of points. But the next year we lose those games. That's why I said it's smoke and mirrors. That year we lost. What was it? Last year we lost what? We lost, I think, 9 of the 12. The year before we won 9 of the 12. We're about that.
Yeah.
So that's the way it is.
And going back to the schedule, Captain, I feel this is the year that we could beat the Chiefs in Kansas City. Because didn't we beat them in 2020 in Kansas City?
We beat them in Gruden's 1 year, and that's when we did the race, the bus around the parking lot.
Yeah. Wasn't that 2020? Maybe that was 2020.
That was right. It was either 20 or 21.
So I think this year we're gonna get them on Christmas. Are you gonna go to any road games this year, Captain?
Oh yeah. I'm thinking. In fact, like I said, I still got the schedule up. I am the LA game for the Chargers, maybe, but I'm going to Buffalo for sure. I'm going to Denver for sure. That's the first week I'll be in Denver. Second week I'll be in Buffalo. At least, okay, these are my plans. These are my plans, okay? I plan to be in Denver. I plan to be in Buffalo. I plan to be in Chicago and Detroit. That's a nice way of saying Detroit. And I plan to be in Miami because I live up here in Tampa. So I plan to be in Miami. And then, let's see here. I plan to be in Kansas City on Christmas only if my friend that I want to spend some time with in Kansas City will be there, because I am not going to freeze my ass off and not have a weekend to hang out with my buddy, right? So if that is true, I will go to Kansas City for Christmas. Indianapolis, maybe, because that's right after, that's like New Year's. And if I go,
it's New Year's Eve, isn't it? Like the 31st, I think.
New Year's Eve, yeah. So we'll see if I will go to, because again, I was in Indy 2 years ago, and it was New Year's Eve. The game was on the 1st, and Hollywood and I, and it was Mr. and Mrs. Rader was out there. Let me see, the Skull Lady was out there with Brian B. Rowe. And who else was? From North Carolina. My goodness. Good for God. I'm getting older. I'm brain dropping names. But there was a whole contingent of Raider fans that were out there, and it was great. So it remains to be seen if I will be in Indy, but I will be at most of the games. Again, I'm looking at all of the games in Vegas, unless. And I'm going to say this, unless I get a big dollar amount for my Steelers game, I'll be in the game for the opener. And I still might sell my tickets and then come in like halfway through the first quarter when the tickets drop to nothing. But if I sell my tickets for a good amount, I'll be there. I just might not be there from jump. We'll see. What about you, Cortez? Which games are you going to be heading off to? Cortez.
Are you
Cortez?
calls? That's why. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, brother. I can hear you. Okay. Yeah, Cortez might be in on a phone call, so we'll see.
People's calling me in, but I keep on denying. It's my brother-in-law.
Okay. Well, Cortez, now I gotta ask you before we move on. I gotta ask you, what do you think our schedule is going to be? Rudy says we're going to be 5-12. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you there, Cortez.
12-5. 12-5.
So you think
saying that?
5? Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see at the end of the year who's closer. And Cortez, I will see you for those games.
Yep.
And are you? I said, come on down to Madeira for what do you call it, Raider Nation Explosion. I'll be dressed out.
Yeah. Maybe not this year because of everything that's happened since I lost 2 more family members. I'm going down to the Fresno Mariposa area next month on the 9th to do a celebration of life for my mom's brother that passed. That's okay. I lost 4 people in the year and less than a year and a half. Mm-hmm. My mom was last year, and my 2 uncles were this year, and then my step aunt died a couple weeks ago too. So it's been 4 people.
My blessings to you, brother. And
yeah, bro. You always know. I'm always up in your chat, and then I'm gonna start a show on Thursdays too. Yeah, you can watch the read back on it. It's just gonna be a sports talk with me and Owl's Ghost. We're about to do a show together on the Nation's Nightmare channel, but I'll let you know when it's more, and you could always go rewatch it whenever. I know you go to bed early. We're out on the West Coast.
I go to bed early.
Whenever you get time, you can watch. Yeah. All right. Thank you for letting me pull up, Captain.
You got it, brother. Thanks again for popping in.
Yep.
Always good to hear from you.
All right. Nice seeing you, Cap. See you later.
All right. Good night there. That's Raider Cortez. Herman thinks we're going to win 9. I like these. I like the positives. And again, just because Rudy thinks it's 5-12, that's his opinion. We don't know. What was? Oh, it's the Jimmy Buffett song, man. I don't know which way I should go. I don't know. That's from what was it, Fast Times at Ridgemont High? That's it, man. The guy drawing circles on like the ABCD test and is like circling in all of A, B, C, and D. I don't know which way I should go. I don't know. I like that song. Well, it's a Buffett song. Herman says 11. Would like to. Oh no, Herman says 9, possibly 11. I see another sweep versus the Donkeys. Jack, I don't know. I don't know about that because they've got better. They got better. Which Halloween is this? I turned on the TV. It is Halloween. Oh, Halloween Kills. Oh, okay. I didn't see this one. Is this the one with this? The last one, right? 2021. I never saw this. More info. Let me see other showings. I'll record it because I don't want to watch it now. I don't want to watch it. I'll record it though. Okay, good. I got it recorded. I got to find something to watch. Oh, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. We'll go do. Well, let's do that. Oh crap! Damn it! I ain't watching Spider-Man. Okay, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That's what's on TV for right now. Because I ain't watching the damn Cardinals, Red Sox. Rudy. John Leon says Rudy can't block me here. Okay, and Rudy, yeah, like I said, we have the best division in football. We do. We have the best division in football. Oh, okay. Gabe, who is a real Giants fan. How many games are the Giants going to win this year, Gabe? And I can't say that Gabe's smoking something because I know he does not. But no, 12-5? Okay, well, I don't think so either. But I think we're going to be right around 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Tony's here. Tony, Vikings fan. Good to see you. That may be a thought for me and the Vikings and wait and come in after the game starts and tickets get cheaper. Yeah. There you go. That's what you do, right? You head out there, and then you see if the tickets drop, right? If they're available and there, and then you got the guys that are outside or things like that. Because I know they used to have real tickets. I don't know about that anymore. But when you get close to the game, the prices go down. I'm thinking if I get some good money for the Steelers tickets, I'm gonna sell them. Seriously, I'm gonna sell tickets for Steelers if I get a good price, and I'll come in later on. If I have a +1, I can't do that because I will have said that it's me +1. Won't do it. Turkey says 12-5. Turkey, I haven't seen you in a bit, man. Is it Turkey? It's either Turkey or no, it's Country. I owe Country a prize from the Super Bowl. I owe Country a prize in the Super Bowl. Wild Turkey, it's good to see you, brother. And Shadow Raider is Salvador. Okay, or it's me, Shadow Raider. Okay, Salvador is Shadow Raider. Rudy took it for another channel with blocking people when he did. Oh, okay. Jerry Lopez! Arriba, andale. There's my shipmate from Cuba. Viva la Cuba! Jerry Lopez! South Florida Raider boosters, baby! Good to see you, Jerry. Best to you and your wife. We will see you down there. I can't wait to see you down there. I don't know if it's gonna be me plus one or me. I don't know. Matt says that Jimmy G stays healthy and see, that's what I said. If Jimmy G is healthy, the offense is decent, and the defense gets better, I can see 10-7. I can. It's not me smoking dope. Seriously, it's not me smoking dope. Jack Kennedy. Hey, remember when the only reason why you'd go and watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High was to watch Phoebe Cates popping out of the pool? Yeah, I'm old. I'm old. Rudy says we should beat the Packers. I hope. Big Dre, good to see you. Good to see you, brother. How you doing, man? Dre up in you're Pac Northwest, Dre. Good to see you. Hollywood says I got a nice hat. Good to see you, Hollywood. This hat was care of Raider Nation for life. Let's see if I can do so. There you go. Sorry, my hair's all screwed up. See, Raider Nation for life. Raider Nation for life. Get with. Oh, that reminds me. They still owe me some stuff. I got to get on them. In a way that I can, say, hey, my what am I? Oh, I bought the big sombrero that Hollywood has, and then I also bought the baseball shirt. Matt says NFC East is just as tough. Giants going to have to get past the Eagles. They are not going to get past the Eagles. They might split with the Cowgirls. Maybe. Chargers have better quarterback and wide receiver core than our Raiders. I don't know about wide receivers. I think that the wide receivers, I mean, honestly, I can see us having better receivers. Better quarterback, yeah. Chargers have a good defense, yes, that's true. Except their D-line when it comes to stopping the run. I think our D-line is going to be a lot better. Thank you. Jack Ken agrees with me. I think we have better receivers. I know you're a car lover and a Raider hater and everyone, and no, I ain't a Raider hater. Ain't no friend of mine. Ain't no friend of mine. But I'm at the stadium and hear people running their mouth in it. Okay, well, we can all talk, though. Captain popping out of the van. No, Jack, I told you I've never smoked dope. I'm not kidding. People think I kid. I've never had marijuana. Never. And Hollywood, even Hollywood can attest to that. Right, Hollywood? Yeah, and that's Shadow. Raiders have the best wide receiver in the game today. Yeah. Devontae's better wide receiver over Keenan Allen and Mike Whit, but overall Chargers are better. No, I don't agree, Rudy. I don't agree. That everyone that hasn't graduated 3-round grade R coach's name is McDaniels, not McDummy. Thank you, John Leon. Thank you. Thank you, John Leon. It's not just me, Jack Kenna. It's not. And Andrew, Dr. Cabral, thank you, sir, because, again, Jack Kenna is not feeling well. Ed Winchell is not feeling well. I'm going to show this again. Please keep positive thoughts. Although Jack Kenna's here. Jack Kenna's here, so that's a good thing. Keep positive thoughts for Edward Winchell, please. Ed's been feeling not good. So prayers for Jack, prayers for Ed Winchell. I finally got rid of my stomach bull crap. Mine wasn't bull crap, but I got rid of that. Adams, Mayans, and Renfro, then Tucker, and then had Michael Myers. Yeah, I was gonna say I think our receiver core is better. Even though Mayer is a rookie, we got O.J. Howard, Horsted, and the kid that we picked up from the Titans, Hooper, dude, tight ends alone are better. Tight ends alone are better. You got Tucker, Devontae Adams, Renfro for now. I think Renfro's gone, but Renfro for now. I like our receivers. See what Rudy says. Yeah, Jacoby Myers, the kid that was a first-round pick. Yeah, thanks, Jack. I've been calling and texting Ed today, hoping he's feeling better. So yeah, I'm gonna be at and Hollywood's on the line. Thank goodness for Hollywood. Hooray for Hollywood! Da 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 Hollywood. Hollywood and I are gonna be going to for several games. Gabe chimes in. Raiders need a better secondary for Graham's defense to be successful. Well, didn't the Giants get the cornerback from Maryland? Right, Gabe? Did you guys get the cornerback from Maryland? Who did? Because the cornerback we got from Maryland is just as good. He is a steal. Look him up. He's a steal. And the safety we got from Georgia is a steal. And Amari Burney is going to be a very good plug and play. And yeah, okay. Okay, so you got the corner from Maryland. We got the other guy, and he runs faster. He's a look at what the people were saying. He was a steal. I'm serious. I know I'm biased. I get it, but he was a steal. What do you think? How many games are we going to win? Like I said, and this is right now. It's May 14th, right? I'm thinking between 7 to 10. 7 to 10. Because you don't know how injuries are going to go, but I think we're going to be better. I like to believe it's getting better. It's getting better all the time. We can't get no worse. See, I need to throw some Beatles at you, man. We've had Jimmy Buffett. We've had the Beatles, and it's all off the top of my head, man. I like to believe it's getting better. It's getting better all the time. It can't get no worse. I love the Beatles. He's not just as good. Oh, Gabe, shut up. He would be a first-round pick if he was better. Banks was the better prospect. Oh, was better on film this past year. Yeah. You know what? Come back in a couple years, and we'll talk about it. Kid is faster, tighter, because the other kid that you guys drafted, they weren't throwing on him as much, but they threw on the other side, and he played better. Because he had the kid that was drafted in the first round or second round. Look it up, Gabe. Seriously. Look it up. I used to have it on a window over here, the guy we drafted. Oh, I did. Okay, wait, good. List the Raiders. There we go. Oh, wait. No, I got to wait. Come on. Maybe, will it come up? Damn it. It was here. Hopefully it'll come up. No, maybe I'll have to. Is it coming up? Is it? You got a spinning circle. Now write it down. Let's see here. Raiders draft picks 2023. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Got one page to show up. Okay. Come on. Tyree Wilson first round. Chris Smith is the kid, the safety out of Georgia, right? It's not showing. Damn it. Let's go team. I'm on the Raiders website. Team. Okay, transactions. I know that we signed a lot of the people, so that should be on transactions. Okay, yeah. McClendon Curtis was the kid that we got on UDFA, right? Jaden Grant, safety. Drake Thomas, linebacker, UDFAs. Dalton Wagner, UDFA. Okay, Trey Tucker. Here we go. Trey Tucker, third round, 4.29 speed. Aiden O'Connell, the quarterback, to groom. Chris Smith is the safety out of Georgia. Bernie, the linebacker, tweener, safety out of Florida. Nestor Jade Silvera, who was out of Arizona State, also with University of Miami, right? We got better. We got better. I got a few things to do. Good to see you, Cat. Much love. Hey, Herman, thanks for coming in, partner. Thank you for coming in. Guess who was covering the wide receiver? Banks was not your little steal. You know what, Gabe? Because the GMs would have taken him higher. You're not a GM, clear. Oh, you know what, Gabe? You're not a GM either, so F off. F off. Not even showing your crap. F off. I'm going to have to put you in timeout again. Michael Myers is a Todd Heap, Jason Witten type kid. I love me some Darren, but never seen him again. I can see, yeah. Good luck with Waller. Good luck with Waller, Gabe. Put Gabe in timeout. Being a little pussy. You're not a realist. You make exceptions for Carr, Rudy, and John. Rudy, we all have opinions that need to be respected. I see both. So there you go. See, and Ed, thanks for coming in. See, Ed came in. Ed came in. Thanks for being here, Ed. Ed, I told people, sorry, Jack Kenna hasn't been feeling good, and I said that you haven't been feeling good. I said, please say some positive thoughts for Ed Winchell. Okay? Please keep some positive thoughts for Ed Winchell. So I admitted it. Just wanted to let you know. And yeah, we all got opinions. That's why we're here. Captain does respect anyone. He just puts you in timeout. Well, you know what? Gabe, I don't respect opinions. I had Rudy on here. I respected his opinion. Okay, I'm going to say this. Okay? Because Gabe is a little prick. Do I need to put Gabe in permanent? Because again, I don't have to deal. He's a kid. He's a kid. I don't have to deal with this crap. If I need to ban Gabe, I will. Sorry, Gabe. You're very knowledgeable, but you're a pain in the ass, opinionated little kid. I don't need your crap. In fact, I'm not gonna recognize anything you say from now on tonight. Even if I keep you in here, I'm not gonna recognize you for anything that you say for the rest of the evening. That's the best I'm gonna do. Not even gonna say anything that you hear say. Anyway. I don't care. Not saying anything. Gabe can put up whatever the hell he wants, not saying anything. I'm not gonna go to the level of a child. Anyway, if you want to come into the show, hit the link. Hit the link. You want to come into the show, hit the link. We are at, we're at 90 minutes in. And right now, because it's the only thing that's on TV, the best thing that's on TV, I got Winter Soldier, the Marvel movie on. Again, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to acknowledge what you say, person. I'm not going to acknowledge crap. And yeah, John, hopefully I'd love to have John come on. John can come in if he wants. It'd be great. Hopefully, Ed, I hope you're feeling better. I'm glad that you're here. Nation Nightmares giving salutes. Cool. Yeah, very bad. Like I said, I'm just getting over something too, but I think I'm over it. I had to because I had to get my rooms for the for all of the Raider home games. John can come in if he wants. There's Ed with some thoughts. And like I said, we gave, and this is the thing, and I was a car apologist for years. But it's based on results. Oh, I like that. So there was a Kardashians. Matt calls them a Karsten. Calls him a Karsten. I like that. I'm gonna bring my buddy. See, like I said, we all have opinions, and as long as you're an adult about it. Talk about an adult. I'm going to bring in my brother. What? Don't look at me like that. It's like now he laughs. Bring in my brother, Doc.
I'm not
Doc,
Mark.
How you doing? No, you're not Mark. But that's
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
go.
What's going on, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
We're doing fine. And hello from Mrs. Cabral.
Hello.
Hey, Mahal. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, she said hello from my little Raiderette over here.
There you go.
Hey, so what's happening with you guys, man? 10-7, maybe 17-0?
No 17.
Jay, if we get 9-8, we'll be happy.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like people saying, like, it's the 14th of May. I said, right now, I'm seeing 7 to 10 wins because you can't project. I mean, there's still another round of free agency. There's still people that will be dropped and added. There's, I like the schedule. We talked about the schedule. We don't have any. The only real cold weather game we got is Kansas City at Christmas. And I'm going out to Kansas City only if I get to spend some time with my friend in Kansas City. Because otherwise, I'm not going to Kansas City to freeze my ass on Christmas Day. But if my friend says, hey, we're going to spend some time, I said, good, I'm coming out, right? But otherwise, we got Buffalo in September. We got Detroit and Chicago in October. We got Miami in November, so we don't get to have sweat balls in Miami. So we got a good, nice late November. That's nice.
Yes.
Right? So I like the schedule. Okay, Denver early. The only cold weather game we got is like I said, is Kansas City for Christmas. So we'll see what we got.
Are you guys coming to Gillette anytime soon?
I think that the
or are we you?
No, the Pats come to us this year again.
Oh, cool. I might have to show up.
Yeah. Let's see, Doc. Patriots at Raiders, October 15th.
Ooh, October 15th. Ooh, why does that sound weird? I got to figure that one out later. We'll see.
I don't know.
But anyways, our schedule's kind of weird this year. I'm thinking 9 and 8. If we can get to 10 and 7, that would be a miracle. The good thing with Bill O'Brien is that he's taking his time with the quarterbacks and offense, and he's really, really doing it elementary. And I like that he's hands on. He likes to talk to his players. He likes to teach. Which reminds me of Jack Del Rio when he was with the Jaguars. He was a good teacher. The problem he had was the teaching didn't turn over on the field all the time. But Bill O'Brien, the way he was in Alabama, he taught all of his quarterbacks and all of his guys, and it dealt and did really well on the football field for them. And even when he was in Penn State, when he was in Houston, he's good at what he does. He's a really good coach, and I like Bill being there with Mac, because Mac needs a good offensive coordinator.
I agree.
He really does, and I'm hoping that Jimmy G does good for you guys, man.
I think that if he stays healthy,
yes.
If the Raiders stay healthy, they will get their 7 wins. If the defense plays better, they'll get their 10 wins. That's why I said if Jimmy G and the offense can go well and stay well, right? That's 7 wins. If the defense improves overall, that's 10 wins. And that, again, I know it's a tight division, but again, I see this team ascending.
See, Buffalo's going to be a pain in the a pain in the roll behind.
Pain in the ass. Yeah, they're a pain in the ass. Oh, where'd you go, Doc? Doc, I did not touch. What happened to Doc? There you go.
Sorry, I reached too high on my phone.
Okay.
No, Buffalo's going to be a pain in the ass this year. I know that already. Because they're trying to do some funny stuff, and they're finally going to build a brand new stadium. So they're catching up to the Patriots now. The Jets, honestly, Aaron Rodgers, he's a good quarterback, but I don't see him doing very much with the Jets. I really don't, to be honest with you.
I don't know, man. I think because remember the Jets had what? How many wins did the Jets have last year? Was it like 7?
7 or 8,
I think. 7 or 8, and that was with mediocre quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers will make that team a lot better. Okay, Aaron Rodgers will make that team a lot better.
I don't know, Jay. I mean, I look at him and I go, well, I guess I like Aaron Rodgers. He's a Puerto Rican kid. I can't help it, But other than that, it's all right, man. And he did really good with the Packers. He did some great stuff there. But the Fletch Packers, how that goes. The Raiders, man, you guys have a lot of good pieces this year, man. You have some great pieces. I'm jealous.
Well, that's why I'm saying it's like McDaniels is building the machine with the cogs.
Yes.
Remember, a machine is only as good as all of the parts. If any of the parts fail, your machine doesn't work. Okay?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And that's why I said it's a matter of all of the little pieces parts. It's kind of like the old was it Wendy's commercial? Parts is parts. Yeah. you got to have all your parts there, right, to be a properly running machine. And I think that the Raiders have figured out. And again, for those that don't like, and I'm not going to say the Patriot way because it makes me ill saying that.
No.
But the people that have gone over to other teams, Matt Patricia and Bill O'Brien and Romeo Crennel, and there were others, right? They didn't have the parts. They didn't have the parts. Even McDaniels, when he went over the first time, he thought he was holier than thou, and he said he was a kid, kind of like somebody that I won't mention on this channel, that was bigger, that their head was so big. Look at me, I'm so intelligent, and blah 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 blah. No, okay, you got to have the right attitude. He said he didn't have the right attitude the first time, but he built that team. He didn't get a chance to see it win a Super Bowl. But the core for the team that won a Super Bowl were McDaniels' parts. I want to see what McDaniels can do. And I want to see him go through the full 3 years. If you don't like what you see after 3 years, then you can say, we gave you the full 3. We gave you the full boat. We allowed you to cook your meal. We're not satisfied. Then after 3 years, it's legitimate. You at least gave the chef the amount of time to cook the meal. That's what I want to see.
The problem you have is Davis. If he would be more hands-on and understand football better and took time to get to know his players and his coaches, I think he would have a great team. Because if he took input from his coaches, position coaches as well, he would probably be a really good owner. But I don't think Carol is willing to stick her neck out and say, you know what, I'm pulling the reins in on this, because Carol's not going to do that. She's not like that. I don't think she is. She's going to let him. The bad thing about him is that he's going to bury that franchise if he's not careful. Kind of like what's his face did over Washington. If he's not careful, he's going to bury that franchise, Jay. That's what I don't like about seeing it with him. He doesn't listen to nobody but his own self.
Well, true in the fact that, but I think that he is finally listening to people that know football, and I will at least give him the benefit in the fact that when he was looking for general managers the first time, he listened to John Madden. He listened to his former general manager. It's in the Hall of Fame. I can't remember his name now, but he's in the Hall of Fame, a Packers guy, and he listened to a third guy that was in the organization, and they all to a T said Reggie McKenzie is going to be your guy. Reggie McKenzie, and he listened to him. Right? Didn't do well, but he listened to him because he didn't know. And what McKenzie did do is he got rid of all of the bad contracts. So in that respect, he did well. As far as drafting, he sucked.
Yeah.
He sucked. So what happened after that, right? Well, they got rid of Del Rio, and they brought in Gruden. And Gruden says, I want this. And he kind of got Mark got pushed by Gruden in that respect. So now that Gruden's gone, and for all the Bisaccia lovers out there, Rich Bisaccia is a hell of a great special teams coach. But there's a reason why he was never a head coach at all. He doesn't bring enough to the table. He doesn't. He's a good players coach. Everybody loves Rich Bisaccia. He's a good players coach, but he didn't bring enough to the table, and that's why he didn't stay. So here's the thing. Now we got our coach in McDaniels, and Mark listened to see what he has, but he's going to, in theory, going to let it play out. Now, if he's like his dad, because his dad would always pull the plug after 2 years or so. He would pull the plug after like 2 years or so, and wasn't good, right? So that's what we got. We got to see this through. and I like what we've gotten draft pick wise and what we've done in the off season. And now we know we got the chef out there. McDaniel's over the pot.
Yep.
He's cooking it right. And
Yep.
then Ziegler is like his. I can't remember what you like, the sauce guy, saucilier or whatever you call the sauce guy, and he's
Sous
giving
chef.
him all the sous chef. There you go. And he's giving him the ingredients, right? And McDaniel's stirring the pot, right? He's putting in some of the ingredients that the sous chef is giving him, right? And he's cooking. So let him cook.
Yes.
Let him cook. And we will see, if all goes well after 3 years, what the recipe is going to taste like, right?
Yes.
We'll see. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I think that needs to be given the opportunity to do it. Okay, that's why I said.
I think you got a good group, Jay. I believe he's going to build you a good team. But this is year 3 for him, right? Coming up.
I'm sorry?
Is this year 3 for him?
2. He was just on there last year.
Oh.
Last year was he just went over a year.
Oh, okay.
So he's got year 2, which is this year, and then next year.
Jay, I'm telling you, if he doesn't stay, he's going to leave a good team for you guys, like he did with Denver Broncos.
Right.
Some coach is going to get really, really well taken care of.
Right. Oh yeah. Matt says all this talk about recipes and cooking has made him hungry. I ate a lot today, man. I got some breakfast. I didn't do breakfast. I did takeout, but really good takeout for breakfast. What? I got takeout, really good takeout. And then Lil made some great Lil tacos. And that's why I feel like I got a rocket. Not that they were bad tacos, just that they were so filling, so much better than Taco Bell. So, it great. So that's what we had for Mother's Day, and the kids called and Jenny sent flowers. Yeah, Jenny sent flowers, so it was nice. It's really nice.
That's nice. Jay, I'm really happy for you, man. I mean, by the way, you're getting ready to call it quits, aren't you? Pretty soon.
If all goes well, maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, a friend of mine that's over there, he's a lieutenant commander, medical service corps. I talked to him the other day. He got 25 years in right now, and he's getting ready to leave Florida because of the cost of living going up over there where you are.
Now, it's cheaper. It's cheaper than other places, though.
Yeah, I thought about going back to Alabama when we leave here. If not Alabama, probably South Carolina, maybe Georgia again. We'll see.
Yeah, well, if you go to South Carolina, Hollywood lives in South Carolina. You can check out. I think he lives outside of Greenville.
Really?
Yeah, I think he lives outside of Greenville.
I was in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine, Randy Mitchell. He passed away up there. We were in the Philippines together at QB Point, and he was also on Westpac with me in '85 when I first met him. He was a really great man, really, really great man. And I was very blessed with knowing some great people over there, including you. Yes.
Yeah, Cool Kev says, I'm working until they kick me out. Pretty much. Until they kick me out or fire me. Whichever one comes first.
The VA found too many blown gaskets in my spine, so I got to do something about it pretty quick. So.
Well, when I do have a chance, I'm going to try to. Like I said, I'm at 90. I still got to get that 100, and I gotta give an effort. I gotta have the time to get the 100. So I gotta go see people to get the 100. So I just gotta have time to do all of the appointments and whatnot. And I don't have time because I'm working.
Well, I'm far from Tucson, about 3 hours, and they have to see me here to do my appointments.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to. They want me to drive or go all over God's creation because I belong to Tucson. It really sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like my wife going, she had to go TRICARE because they didn't have a neurosurgeon here. We had to drive all the way to San Diego to get her surgery. It was real bad, real bad around here, the health care. And I told guys, don't come if you don't have to. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, I'll do what I can.
Please give Will our best, please.
I will.
And tell her we wish her well, and we wish you well too, Jay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, brother, take care. Love you lots.
Love you, brother. You take care as well. Hopefully see you soon. And like I said, if you come up for the Patriots game, like I said, I plan, as of right now, I plan to go to every Raider game. I might sell my opening tickets if I get enough money. But, only if I get enough money. We'll see. But if I have a +1, then I'll have to be there with a +1.
We'll see. Well, hey, man, take care. Love you.
Love you, brother. You take care. Best to you and the family.
Peace.
Peace out. That's Doc. Good to see Doc. Yeah, just remember, VA is not the same as TRICARE. I know. And Ed Winchell says, good to see you as well, Doc. And I'm gonna say one thing, okay? And if you're a fan and you've never been to a game, that's okay. That's okay. Because if you're a fan and say, well, I'm more of a fan than you because I've been to 100 or 200 games, that's not true. That's not true. Because I hate this tier thing. Okay? And John, I get it. John's been to a few games. That's great. There are some people, and I'm going to say this. Rudy says he hasn't been to a Raider game. That's fine. Because there are some people that can afford to go. There are some people that have the availability to go. That doesn't make them more of a fan. My idea of fandom, and this is where I get it from, my idea of fandom is this, okay? Is if you support the team and you give it your all. And that's why I said I'm not a bigger fan because I'm known as Captain Jack. If I'm seen on TV and I dress out. No. And I don't like the term superfan. I don't. I've said this many times. I don't like the term superfan. I'm a easily recognizable fan. You should be able to recognize me, whether I'm wearing something or not. Seriously, right? But if you're a fan and you stick with your team and you know about your team, that's good too. And I also agree with John. If you're a fan, support the team. Support the team. That's a real fan. So if you guys do your cross things across the things on your comments, that's great. But I'm going to give every fan an opportunity to come in here and talk and chat. You can do it in the chat. You can do it online. You can do it here on a picture. But let's all support. That's why I get on Jack Kennett for calling McDaniels names. I do. I call Jack out for that. And he doesn't do it anymore, right? Because I don't like that. Try to be positive. You don't have to be positive to a point that you're people saying like you're kissing everybody's that. No. Be positive. Be positive, okay? That's all. So we're at the end of the show. Yeah, and Jack Cass says, seriously, we're all fans. That's true. And we all do things differently. But don't act like you know more than anybody else. Yeah, Jack, you can do it on other channels, not on my channel. You can do whatever you want on other channels. I can't stand it here. And again, keep kind thoughts for Ed Winchell. Keep kind thoughts for Jack Kenna. Since I'm better, you can take me off the list, and don't act like you know everything. I don't know everything. I know a lot, and I know when somebody's wrong, and I will be adamant about that. And I won't give two shits of letting people know. If you're wrong, I'm going to tell you. Don't act like you're right. Anyway, y'all take care. It is Sunday again. I'm sorry I wasn't able to come in on Thursday, but had to get my tickets and my reservations lined up. I'm good. I will see you. Maybe I'll do a show Tuesday. We'll see. Maybe. And we can cuss on that show, so it won't be on Roku. Wednesday night, Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Also, 9 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday. It'll be NFL Nation Live, where it will be myself and Violator and Ref Guru doing a talk about the schedule. 9 o'clock this Wednesday after Wild Wild West. So we got a double-decker on Wednesday. And then Thursday, you don't know jack about sports. And we will see you for all this. Thanks for coming out. Like, share. Leave comments after the show. Take care. We'll see everybody. Remember, maybe Tuesday, but definitely double-decker on Wednesday. Take care, everybody.